The last game in our first best of 3 here at the 2012 Blizzard Cup. And starting to the top right is our Code S champion from Season 5. It is the MVP player called
MVP Sniper.
Going for more normal overlord timing, unlike his opponent to the bottom left, two games in a row here, is going to go for that 10 overlord and the extractor trick. He is
Starting live.
You know, we have 2 Code S players in this, 2 Code S champions, excuse me, in this best of 3. And if you look at this map, in fact, it kind of forms an S if you look at the mini map, and just feels appropriate. The final game is on this map.
no early pull. Both of them are just happy to start things off a little bit more standard. Let's see if one of them dares to go into the 50 hatch, or if we will see the 14 pool or 15 pool.
Not a good map for life, as you can see on the moon down the bottom of the page. A lot better win rate for Sniper, but he has the better win rate overall.
Yeah, I have to say that these statistics, though, as far as I know, include all the matchups, and not only the mirror matchup, or the matchup at hand.
They're also only GSL statistics, not including international tournament results.
Exactly. So right now, the pool for both of them at the same time. Overlords are already crossing the map, trying to get the scouting information, and of course having a glimpse at the natural. Really important here to see the timing for their opponent's hatch. Not a lot of aggression in this game. Both of them have a really similar style here. Live with 2 different follow-ups though. In map number 1, he tried to go for an aggression with Lings and Banelings on Daybreak, and a very, very late tech into a layer. On Entombed Valley, he started his tech way earlier. Had the Roach advantage. Sniper was the one who tried to be aggressive here. Killed a few drones, not too many though. And Live could get the earlier +1 attack upgrade, could get the earlier speed, also the earlier infestation pit. Had a lead, but Sniper proved to be really resilient and did not die for some reason. So this is going to be a very fierce battle between these 2 mirror specialists.
You know, I feel like if I'm Life, I don't want to play late game against Sniper again if I can help it. He showed in game number 1 he knows how to deal with great, crazy, nice network aggression that was really well executed. He also knows how to take the late game engagements, as we saw in game number 2, especially just taking the better micro. And I think Life could probably get a little bit stressed out by how long it took him to kill Sniper in the last game. So he may want to put some aggression on early on with his Banelings and Lings, but that's tough to do against Sniper, who's just in general a great defensive player with good control. So no matter what, man, Life has a tough game ahead of him here, but so does Sniper. He went for the timing himself in game number 2 and got behind as a result.
Chasing the Overlords off, this is of course what you want to do here. But you're right, with the early aggression, this might be something that Life is attempting to do. Sniper proved that he is good against that on Daybreak. Maybe on Cloud Kingdom there will be an opening for Life. We have the speed a lot faster here for Sniper. It was just the earlier gas that we saw for him. Live started his own extractor a little bit later, and therefore we have a bit of a window where Sniper can force engagements and Live will not be able to retreat. It didn't prove to be important on Daybreak, and I don't think that it will play a role in this game. We see it occasionally, but just rarely happening. So with the Baneling Nest also coming out earlier for Life, he's going to be fine then. Of course, Sniper will have to get his own Baneling Nest. I don't really see him skipping it and going straight into Roaches.
Yeah, I agree. There it is. He likes to make his Baneling Nest actually it's natural. He's shown that in game 1 and 2.
Overlords are cuddling on the map.
They like to hold the center together. You know, they like to have a talk. So how's it going over there on the right side of the map? Well, you know, the same, the usual. You know, the extractors are always good on the left. He's like, well, our extractors are on the right, and we like it there. It's fine.
Lying to each other. So how much supply does your player have? Well, I don't know. Actually, I'm at 300 now. What?
That can't be possible.
No, it's true.
It is possible, I suppose, actually. But, you know, if you have that much supply, you can't really control your units.
In theory, it's possible. On a big map.
Yes. And these Banelings are spotted. Life is actually going to lose 1. And the second one, if he lets it finish, he's going to trade 1 for 2. And that's... In fact, he could just kill 1.
Yeah, he could split it, but why?
Yeah, he just didn't. He was a bit too busy microing these Lings. And that's actually, I think, the reason why Life didn't cancel his Baneling in the first place.
And guys, if you're wondering what we just talked about, well, we just have those Lings trying to chase each other away. You can actually go for more. If you're a Zerg player, you can go for more than 200 supply. What you do is you build a lot of drones, and when you are maxed out on 200 supply, you start to produce a structure. And this means that at that point in time, you go down in supply, you immediately start to build units, and then you cancel those structures, and you will get the drone supply back, and you will be at the oversupply.
So you basically only oversupply in drones, but it's possible to keep your economy and your army strength high that way. And, you know, life isn't exactly what I described, man, with these Banelings, but Sniper's already wasted a ton of the Banelings right away, but does he have enough queens here? It's looking rough. That was a wasted Baneling.
Uh-oh, the drones. Ooh, wow, that is close. Does he get another one in? He doesn't kill them just yet, and that's of course his big problem, but we have so many spine crawlers here. Now the Roach Warren is already done, which means that Sniper will have enough units to defend against the Banelings. Life will not be able to make this work.
Oh, he has to cancel those lings. And there it is, Sniper holds.
For him that's unfortunate. He really got the one Baneling detonate off really well, but he once again has the faster lair tech. The later Roach Warren though.
Yeah, later Roach Warren, and Sniper has the better drone count at this point. Actually, no, he doesn't. It's 42 to 40. He actually made a lot of units to defend it. I expected that he would have had a slightly better drone economy, but not quite.
Life is a bit cautious now. He wants to get those two spine crawlers. He realized that there are already roaches for Sniper, and he doesn't really know if Sniper wants to be aggressive again.
It actually looks like he does. He's not making any sort of tech, not even trying it. He's making all of his gas go into roaches immediately.
Yeah, a lot.
2 games in a row, man. Sniper wants to be the aggressor, which is exactly what I expected from Life, in fact.
And he's now going for it, and we have 3 spine crawlers, which is really going to be very important. He needs more roaches though, and instead he starts drones. We have the speed for his roaches, we have the +1 attack upgrade, but the roach count for Sniper is getting a little bit out of control here. He already has 16.
Now he shows it, but there's a counterattack.
Oh wow, the counterattack is good.
The counterattack is really good.
Going into the main base, taking down the queen, forcing Sniper back, and now Life starts his own roaches. He has to cancel the third base, of course, which he already did.
He already has 4 spines. And these Banelings Sniper is making are going to try to bust those spines down, but with the defensive Banelings of Life, and also the queen he's got there, he may be able to hold here. This is still not going to be easy, because all those lings who went for the run by on are now no longer ready to defend.
Yeah, but we have more and more roaches coming out for Life. The evolution chamber is going to die though, and this is a bit of a problem because the +1 attack upgrade will never finish. Nice.
Really nice here.
Good trade. Really good trade.
And here come the roaches in. The Baneling's not able to connect though on the spine crawlers.
No
and
way.
Life, man, it looks like he has plenty to defend here.
Yeah, he definitely does. This is not a good engagement for Sniper, not at all. He killed the evolution chamber, which was important, but he can't break through the spine crawlers here. Not even with the reinforcements. That's too much for his opponent.
Yeah. And now he's way down in Harvesters after that Ling run by.
The Ling run by took down 7 Harvesters, and we have now 35 against 47 drones. Life takes lead here, has the fast attack, has already Pathogen Glance and Burrow on its way, whereas for Sniper we don't even see a completed lair tag.
Yep, Sniper plays 2 games in a row. The aggressor gets shut down 2 games in a row. Now, everything is behind for him, including tech. But the worker count is the bigger problem I feel for him right now, because he's just not going to be able to afford anything compared to Life. Life, you know, if Life had the faster tech, if he lost a lot of drones in that engagement, for example, then he wouldn't be able to use his tech, but he can actually not only have the tech, but use it with the economy. And Sniper's going to do something really weird here, actually, Kelder. He's going to make Aspire. I don't like this choice because I think that it's way too late, and he should realize that. And maybe he feels like, because he hasn't been able to scout the infestation pit, maybe he feels like, he made all those Banelings to defend, he also had to get all his roaches out. There's no way he has tech, but in reality he does.
I'm not a huge fan of the Spire either, because the roaches, the infestors are already out. He didn't get those information, right? We never saw him with circling in the main base.
Yeah,
he didn't send an overseer in there. Yeah, he does not know that there is an infestation pit, in fact.
Yeah, he has no idea. So, I mean, considering that, it makes sense, because he might have thought that, oh, okay, my attack must have delayed his tech a lot, but it's just not the case. So now he's going to have plenty to defend. Sniper is going to be able to hold this base. A few lings do burrow, though. I like that people are starting to use burrowed lings in ZvZ a little bit more.
Life is just taking a lead not only in the infestor count, but also in roaches. And, well, we have him currently with a similar supply account in Harvesters than Sniper, but he's getting ahead. The +1 attack upgrade is even for both of them.
He sneaks infested, and he goes for a bunch of infested Terrans here at the natural. Then he's going to go in the main base as well, just going to target down drones.
Yeah, and there's actually like nothing that he can use in order to detect those infestors. So right now we have him even with a transition into higher list to deal with the Mutalisks.
Yeah, he scouts everything. And right now, Sniper's going to be so disappointed, going, oh, well, you have infestors, you killed some of my drones, but more importantly now, how am I going to deal with your mutas? And a huge roach run by here, now steps on Creep, and is going to step on Sniper's third hatchery. Sniper, maybe I'll take out some of these roaches. He actually defends here with all the lings he has. Life cannot quite take it out.
He runs back, but now the Mutalisks are taking down a few of the infestors. The infested Terrans are trying to make that work somehow and defend them, but Life is losing a lot of gas.
Yeah, it was a big investment he made, but remember, Sniper still only has the infestation pit halfway done.
The Hydralisks are coming out now. And with the Hydralisks, he has a much better composition. That is definitely true for him now.
He needs to start mining from his third base, though. In fact, the harvester count is 58, so he can easily send those over to the third. Now he does it. Does he?
If Life attacks before the infestors are out for his opponent, he has his own infestors with a lot of energy. The Hydralisks will help him against
Life
the Mutalisks.
is not mining from his third, even though he has a ton of drones. He's way oversaturated, as naturally he's got
He wanted to wait for the Hydralisks. He was not sure if he could really deal with the Mutalisks and didn't want to expose his economy.
He's going to take out these overlords here in the middle of the map with some of his hydras that you're talking about earlier.
The overlords are dying,
yeah,
killed by the Mutalisks.
Not too much damage, but Life actually is supply blocked. Not, I mean, he's ahead, so
Yeah.
it doesn't matter, like, it's not game changing, but it's just a slight annoyance for him, and it helps Sniper kind of close the gap a little bit.
He's really ahead, not only when it comes down to the overall supply. He has 95 army supply against 76 for Sniper. It's the composition. That is the really scary part here. Even though Sniper will have the +2 attack upgrade a little bit faster than Life, Hydras and Roaches in combination with Infestors, that's a really, really scary package here.
Sniper got a lot of units there. Several Zerglings and also the Banelings that did not get cancelled. But he's now 20 supply down. The composition is much worse, but look at that. Sniper has the faster +2 for his Roaches. That's moving so as well. He's going to target down maybe one Infestor. Not
by Mutalisks. Yeah, he kind of skips on the last fungal, but still those Mutalisks are not going to do anything.
Yep. But, I mean... Yeah, I mean, he doesn't want the mutas in the late game anyways, but it's nice to have them. +2, gonna finish for Sniper, and if Life hits at a timing where he is down on upgrades, Sniper may be able to hold the attack. It looks like Life's just gonna poke around and then take a fourth base. He's not gonna try to end the game right now. There's too many spines up for Sniper. And the Lings are over here with a few Banelings. It looks like Sniper's going to be the one going for the Ling run by this time, and there's enough spines I feel to hold. But if he goes for a two-pronged attack, this could really mess with Life.
Nice fungal here to save the Infestors. 130 army supply against 116. Attack upgrade number 2 is done for Sniper now.
He only sends 2 Banelings and mostly Lings. There's a ton of spine crawlers though, as I mentioned before.
Yeah. And the Banelings are trying to connect, but not taking down too much. He only killed 6 Harvesters in total.
I think he got some of those larvae, but, you know, at this point in time, Life is maxed out, so larva's not a big problem. He's already even ahead in larva, 15 to 10.
That's not gonna be a big issue, that's definitely true. A few Roaches here dying, and Life is just waiting for his timing, and that's why he tries to move down, saving his support.
Sniper has +2, but I mean, there's way too many Hydras here.
The Hydralisks have too much DPS. The fungal is good, but Life is actually dropping supply here. The same is true now for Sniper. He needs to get away with those Infestors. If they die as well, that would be too much.
Yeah. And it looks like they will get away, but all of these Hydras take out the Roaches. They were not so lucky.
Yep, a 40 supply lead at this point for Life. Actually, he's about to be maxed out again.
And his +2 is gonna finish up here, so now he can move out and stop Sniper from mining from that 4th, whereas his 4th is now up. He can use it.
Sniper is just down in army supply by so much. He's at 100 against 134, and this composition, this is of course once again the problem. Beautiful fungal trapping him at the ramp where he can't really do anything, losing a lot of his Roaches. At the top we have more and more units chasing down Infestors. Sniper is in full retreat.
Yeah, he needs to get those Infestors out as soon as possible, man. He cannot afford to lose those. Looks like he will be able to save all but one.
Yeah, one of them dying. He does not have a lot of energy left though. Infestor count is still in favor of his opponent, 9-6. Those 3 Mutos are not going to do a lot in this game. And once again maxed out, and here comes Life moving in at the 4th and trying to take it down.
Sniper is trying to figure out how to go for a counterattack, but his army is too small, I feel. He can't even really make this counterattack work. As long as Life has a few Infestors rallied out with the Roaches he already has at his 4th base, he should be fine. He doesn't have any Infestors rallied out, though, so this...
Here we go. If he catches him from two angles, that's not going to be much.
Yeah, Sniper with the better engagements in game number 2.
But the
in game number
Roaches
3...
at the fourth are not taking part in this battle. They are not moving up.
Very true, but Sniper, I think, just still has too little. He can't quite target down those Hydras.
He sandwiches them, and the Infestors, they don't have energy. This is it. This is game. GG. And Sniper loses to Life. Life takes the best of 3 with a 2-1.
Taking the next 2 games. I feel like Sniper had the better micro, but Life had the better decision-making in this best of 3.
Really well played here by Life. Did a good job. And Sniper, of course, disappointed here after the early lead in the best of 3. He loses 2 maps in a row, and it is Life who takes the lead in the group.
So, both those players, though, taking a loss. So we consider that one is on +1, one is on -1 in the group so far.
Exactly. We'll keep you updated with all the map scores, of course, throughout the day. And our next game is going to feature Protoss versus Zerg, and a pretty good one at that. It's not only Violet playing here, but we have the OSL champion. Well,
yeah,
we have
Rain is coming through. Rain considered to be the best Caspa switching player by far so far, but in the GSL, he was actually not able to take his wins. He dropped out because of missing his Code S match. Then in Code A was not able to take a win either. So,
exactly.
I mean, yeah, he's a great player. He's done a lot internationally. He's done a lot in over at the Kespa leagues, but in the GSL, he's not as promising, but you could actually say the same about Violet. He's done a lot internationally. He lives in the United States right now. He's actually here in Korea to participate in this tournament. He's playing for Azubu, but he doesn't have the same results in Korea either.
Yep. So right now we're having our first Protoss versus Zerg, and once again, guys, we're heading into a 5-minute break, but I want to point it out again. Tweet about it, let people know that we have now Eski Telecom 1 Rain playing up against Violet. We have a thread up on Reddit, help us to bump it up. And yeah, it's in our Starcraft, of course, so just upvote the thread if you have a Reddit account. We'll be back after a 5-minute break with our next match here at the Blizzard Cup 2012.